Hey guys, it's Renier with Genesis of Jackson on beautiful Flowood, Mississippi. Going to introduce you to the G70 North American Car of the Year. This is the Elite Package 3.3 Twin Turbo. This is going to be very exciting for you guys because we're actually going to take it for a test drive so you can see the performance on the vehicle, see the inside, immaculate interior, Napa leather, with a panoramic sunroof, which is really phenomenal. So get ready for a great test drive on the beautiful G70 3.3 Twin Turbo. Alright guys, this is the interior of the G70 Elite Package 3.3 Twin Turbo. It's push button start. All the Genesis come with a push button start, even from the advanced package all the way up to the dynamic limited edition, so which is very neat. We've got the Genesis connective care service. Immediately the screen pulls up. Once we connect up with the Genesis Connect, once you purchase the vehicle, you get it free for 3 years. The advantage of that too is you also get free maintenance for 3 years or 36 months. You also get a complimentary valet service, which is incredible. You really don't even have to come to the dealership. If you stay in a 50-mile plus radius, we'll bring the car to you, bring a Genesis to you, retrieve your Genesis, bring it back for its regular scheduled maintenance, and then we'll find you at the golf course, nail shop, at the restaurant, or at home, and we'll bring back the Genesis to you. So this is a Elite edition. You have a standard sunroof, which is very, very neat. We'll come back. You also have your catch net up there, so it opens up all the way. Very, very cool. You can also adjust, and the slide will go through. The automatic slide will cover it up. You can adjust the passenger seat right over here, so comfort and convenience is really cool. You can move the seat back if you got some passengers back there, and you can move it back on there. So you have your heated seats, you have your cooled seats, all ventilated, which is absolutely fantastic. Okay, you also have your blind spot detection and your lane keep assist. You also have a his and hers seat setting, which is great. When people jump in and out, you can just touch number 1 or number 2. You can preset the seating for the driver. You also have a automatic tilt telescopic steering wheel, which is nice. You can adjust it. You also have some very, very nice adjustable seats with a little bit more of extra room on front there to keep a full leg cover on the bottom surfaces, which is nice. You can actually fold that out, which is really, really neat. You also have your radar detector on there, so when you put the car in reverse, you got a full screen, which is just a great view for the vehicle, for backing up or getting into tight spaces or anything like that. Your Genesis Connect Care service, which is also unique to the vehicle, you get it free for 3 years, which is really unique. And you can set up your remote start from your phone, which is really cool. I will show you my Genesis app for my Genesis. It will surround, and I can start my car anywhere on the planet. Basically, I can be in Russia and start my car through my phone system, which is really cool. Very neat application that comes free with your Genesis model that you choose, your G70, G80, or our flagship vehicle, which is the G90. Okay guys, so first things first, it's real easy. I am going to go through the different drive modes. So right now we have a custom setting drive mode. We have 5 drive modes with the vehicle. The next one is Sport, which is pure performance on this 3.3 twin turbo, 365 horsepower. That is most of the time where most of the clients, I recommend them driving, because this is the sporty car. It is the Lexus IS comparative, and the C-Class Mercedes, and the BMW 3 Series, which is really, really unique. You have your cheap wireless station, charging station over here. You have your USB connection, your auxiliary cord. You also have a 12-volt connection over here. You also have parking assist, park hold, auto hold on the vehicle too. Then you also got a comfort drive mode, which is really unique. You have the Eco, which is also fuel efficiency between the engine and the transmission. And then you have the Smart, which basically tailor makes the way that you drive on your vehicle. If you are heavy footed, or if you just, you know, like to just drive the car normally, so it gives you a little comfort and convenience. I personally like to go straight into the sport mode, more performance. When you go into the eco, you're looking at saving some fuel efficiency, so the performance is not there's a little bit of a lag, but that's why I drive it in sport, one of my favorite modes. So we are going to take it for a drive. Everything is hands-free on the vehicle. We also have a detection up front through the mirror, where you can, on going long distances or driving, you can set your speed 3 car levels ahead. So if you're traveling down the highway at 75 miles an hour, you can go 1, 2, or 3 car lengths away. If you are driving and someone comes in your lane and you are going 75, the car will react. It will kind of slow down, and once that car gets out of your way, it will take you back up to your cruise control speed, which is really unique. You have for your sunshades, which is a cool, also your flip phone, your visor, I should say, with the lights. Once you turn it and push this over, it still has some plastic seating, because we just got this vehicle in, so which is really cool. Your navigation system, top notch. You have your driving info, which I kind of went over some of that with the velociter insert that I did in part 2, which is really cool. Deceleration, acceleration, speed distribution, which is really nice. You can just kind of see what's going on with your car. Obviously the Apple CarPlay, you can connect with your phone in there, to have, you know, Pandora or any music that you get. This vehicle does come free with Sirius radio for 90 days, which is cool, and if you choose to keep it on, but most people just go with their phone and their music. Spotify is really cool. Once you plug in the vehicle, you can see your text messaging, you can answer through Siri. These cars, you can also go through Alexa at your house, also with your watch, your Apple Watch. So Alexa is also paired up with Genesis Connect Care, which is really cool. So you can actually start your vehicle in your house or with your phone, like I showed you earlier with your Genesis application. Now I'm going to kind of quiet down and get into the performance drive of this vehicle on the sport mode on the 3.3 twin turbo. Kind of just got to watch it because the speed, this is a very high performance car. So right off the bat, you can feel the turbo breathing. Just absolutely within the stretch. You can go 0 to 60 in pretty much 4.3 to 4.4. Just really nice. I got the lane keep assist on here, so it will actually help you steer. Once the visual, the car will catch the lanes, and it will give me a green signal down here that it is lane keep assist, which will keep me between the lanes. So once it registers, alright, I can go hands-free for a second. Don't recommend it, but right now it's keeping me between the lanes. And then after a few minutes or a few seconds, it's going to say, hey, put your hands on the steering wheel. But it's really nice because right now it will keep me between the lanes. So watch that. Watch the steering wheel just kind of turn. Very cool technology. Okay, so absolutely love that on my Genesis. I own a G70 myself, which is one of the best cars out there in my opinion. Obviously it's a North American Car of the Year, so I got to brag on that a little bit. But again, just performance, what a great luxury car. The warranty on this vehicle, America's best luxury car warranty. You get a 5-year 60,000 limited warranty on the vehicle, which covers everything based upon non-wear and tear items. You also have the 10-year 100,000 mile powertrain warranty, which right now Mercedes, BMW, Lexus, Infiniti, Audi, Land Rover, Porsche, they cannot touch it. So here we go. I'm going to kind of take you on a little turn on performance. drives really smooth, handles immaculately. They've actually had, I posted a video live last night on my Genesis slash Hyundai guy on the G70, put out by 50 car enthusiasts that were driving it on the test track, which is a really cool feedback from Kelly Blue Book, Motor Trend, Cars.com, Auto Trader. They had all these specific enthusiasts that are specialists on just giving feedback, getting the G70s on the racetrack that they had. So I'm going to take a small turn and quiet down, and I'm going to hit it right over here. Okay, so once again, smooth, very smooth. I've got the sport going, the sport mode going, which is fantastic. Just bumped right off from 0 to 80 within a few seconds. So again, extremely built for perfection, luxury and performance. So just absolutely a gorgeous made car. That's why kind of Mercedes and BMW right now are a little worried, but Genesis is putting out a pure product. We're looking at doing some SUVs down the road. We're looking at coming out with a 2-door, then we're looking at some suburban type. There is also some electric vehicles that are currently going through concept designing right now, which is really good. Again, Genesis of Jackson, we are going to be the largest retailer of the Genesis lineup in Mississippi, which we're excited for. There are only going to be 200 Genesis dealers in the entire country, so it's going to be a very elite club of luxury car driving. You can change your sport mode into comfort mode, and immediately you can feel the change in the car. So then I'm going to jump it back, and then it gets ready. Hey, you guys can hit me. The car, you can put the foot on the back. Now when you go to comfort and you go to eco, immediately the transmission and the engine starts gearing down a little bit, because it's saying, whoa, I'm in a fuel efficiency mode right now, so I need to just kind of calm, hey, performance wise, we're going to give up a little bit to have the fuel efficiency. But again, one of my favorite modes is my sport mode, because immediately you put the foot on the gas, boom, kicks that horsepower out. Really neat. Now we have 11 different makes and models. I wouldn't say that, I would say just packages, on going from the 2.0 turbo all the way to the 3.3, which is really unique, because you can kind of just build your car around what you want and what you don't want. The Genesis lineup goes a little over 36,000, no more than 51,000 on the fully loaded 3.3 twin turbo G70. We also carry these in all-wheel drive performance H-Track, which Genesis has one of the best all-wheel drive systems out there. A lot of the design came out of Germany, where they were testing it in very extreme conditions. They also took the Genesis up into the Andes Mountains, and they test drove it for 2 million miles, and they really just put a pounding on these cars to see how it would perform, and just top notch. Also last year, Automotive News released a press release through JD Power, which was unique on initial quality, and through that rating, out of 100 cars that they were testing on all 32 manufacturers, Genesis is #1 on initial quality vehicle, which takes in effect everything that comes with the build of the car, the performance of the car, putting out the initial quality on that, which Genesis is #1. Real proud of that. So again, just pulling into Genesis of Jackson and Wilson Hyundai. And pulling up right over here. So guys, just really appreciate it. Hopefully you appreciate the kind of cool little test drive on the Genesis G90 3.3 twin turbo elite package. If you guys want to come out, come see Renier, Genesis of Jackson, you can call me at 601-914-4222 is my direct line, and come out and visit and come out and test drive the North American car of the year.